Hello, my name is Ali. I'm a technical architect at Cisco Enterprise Networking team. In this demo, we are going to explore cloud on-ramp for AWS Multi-Cloud with Cisco SD-WAN. Before we get into the demo, let's quickly set up some context. With the cloud adoption today, organizations require secure and seamless connectivity between branch sites and their workloads running on the cloud. Based on the size of an organization, we may have more than one or two virtual private clouds. Cisco and AWS work together to come up with seamless integration between Cisco SD-WAN and AWS Transit Gateway. This integration brings forward multiple benefits to customers. It simplifies network management and reduces deployment time and complexity. And this can be achieved by orchestrating both Cisco SD-WAN and AWS environment for site-to-cloud connectivity, peering, route exchange, and host VPC discovery. It also increases security by extending Cisco SD-WAN segmentation capability for inter-region VPC communication in AWS. There are 4 key components of this integration: Cisco Cloud on-ramp for multi-cloud, Cisco SD-WAN virtual router, AWS Transit Gateway, AWS Transit Gateway Network Manager. At high level, these are the steps need to be done through the easy-to-use interface of vManage. Create a Transit VPC, spin up a pair of CSRs, create AWS Transit Gateway, map and attach host VPCs to AWS Transit Gateway. Last but not least, establish IPsec, tunnel and BGP peering between CSRs and AWS Transit Gateway. In this demo, I'm going to cover the use of cloud on-ramp for multi-cloud to automate and connect virtual branch office to AWS workload through SD-WAN Fabric and AWS Transit Gateway. In the topology, we have 2 workload VPCs, which are pre-configured for us, and we have 1 branch VPC representing customer branch. We are going to automate the creation of a transit gateway, transit VPC, CSR spin-up, and IPsec establishment. Let's jump to the demo and see that in action. So we'll go first to devices. We make sure we have CSRs available. We do have 2 of them. Then we go to template. We're going to attach the template to the devices. And we're going to update the values of each of the device. Start with the first one. Those are the CSRs we're going to spin up in AWS. This one is default. First name, system IP, site ID is 100. Date. Do the same for the second one. Default. AWS 2 system IP site ID 100. Next, we can here review the configuration that will be pushed for each of the devices. I'm going to go ahead with the configuration and apply the template on both of the CSRs. Now let's go to the cloud on-ramp for multi-cloud. We see over here the different steps within our workflow to get that integration is done. The first step is already done for us, which is basically the setup, where we're gonna basically do the account creation for AWS and the account management. Let's have a quick look on this one. So we see over here the cloud provider is AWS. If I go back and check the global setting, we see over here the setting for the CSR configuration on the cloud on-ramp. We can define basically the software version, instance size, cloud gateway solution, IP pool that will be used for the peering between the CSRs and transit gateway, BGP AS number, and more, right? Let's go back to the workflow. Then the next step is to do the host VPC discovery. We have over here 2 VPCs in US West region. So what we're gonna do over here, we're gonna tag of each of them for better management and to extend the segmentation capability later on, as we're gonna see in the demo. So this is the second one. I'm going to call it finance, VPC finance. Add back, do the tagging for the other one. This is VPC one. I'm going to give it engineering. Add. Go to the workflow again. Now we have over here create cloud gateway. Basically, this is the place where we're gonna spin up the transit VPC and automate the spin up of the CSRs, the creation of the transit gateway, and the IPsec establishment. So all done through this workflow. So I'm going to call this one demo. I'm going to choose the account, which is already populated for us. The region is US with 2. And over here, we have our devices, the CSRs. I'm going to do add. This step might take like 2 to 3 minutes to get it populated. I'm going to pause the video until we get that ready. So that is done now. We see the creation of the transit gateway, VPCs, and CSRs done successfully. Let's go back and explore the last cool part of this, which is basically extending the segmentation capability of Cisco SD-WAN to the cloud. So from here, we have as a service VPN, in the branch, we have 2 VPNs, VPN 10 and 20. And those are the VPC tagging which we enabled in the previous step, engineering and finance. So what we can do from here, we can go to the edit and we can allow the communication from a certain client VPN toward the specific VPC. I'm going to enable it for both communication for VPC engineering and finance. To save. And now we can test the connectivity toward both host VPCs. Testing tool over here. Establish ping. Timeout. Policy still not applied. Let's wait the configuration to get applied, and then we test again. Okay, we do have now the configuration pushed. Let's go to see the overall status. We have 1 transit gateway, 2 host VPC, and 2 IPsec tunnels, and 2 CSRs. Let's do our test one more time and see what is the result. So we see it's successful over here. I hope it was informative, and I would like to thank you for watching.